Imagine standing on a beach so remote, it's not even on Google Maps. Now multiply that by over 7,000 times. That's right, the Philippines has 7,641 islands. But what if I told you that's just scratching the surface? The real story behind these islands is way crazier than you think. From vanishing land masses to newly discovered territories, from underwater mysteries to the incredible way these islands formed, this is the mind-blowing story behind one of the world's most unique archipelagos. So, grab a seat because this island story is about to take you on a wild ride. Let's get straight to the big question. How many islands in the Philippines? Officially, it's 7,641. But here's the twist. This number wasn't always known. For decades, we thought the Philippines had 7,107 islands, a figure taught in schools and printed in textbooks. Then, in 2016, something changed. Thanks to advanced mapping technologies and satellite imagery, the National Mapping and Resource Information Authority, unnamed, discovered 534 more islands, most of which were previously too small, too remote, or submerged during high tide. And just like that, the archipelago became even more massive. Now, you might be wondering, what even counts as an island? Good question. To be recognized, an island must remain above sea level at high tide, be naturally formed, and have the potential to support human or animal life, even if just barely. Some of these newly discovered islands are no bigger than a tennis court. Some have no names. Others aren't even inhabited by humans. But they're still officially part of the Philippine archipelago. Here's where it gets even crazier. Some islands in the Philippines disappear. No, not because of magic, but because of geological activity. The country lies in the Pacific Ring of Fire, a hotspot for earthquakes and volcanoes. Tectonic movements have literally sunken islands underwater, while volcanic eruptions have created new ones. In fact, Taal Volcano, one of the country's most active volcanoes, has birthed tiny new land masses within its crater lake. So yes, the Philippine Islands are not just many, they're constantly changing. Of the 7,641 islands, guess how many are inhabited? Only about 2,000. That means over 5,000 islands have no permanent residents, no villages, no roads, sometimes not even names. These untouched lands are often lush, wild, and rich in biodiversity. Many are protected areas, home to endemic species of birds, reptiles, and plants that don't exist anywhere else in the world. And because many of these islands remain unexplored, scientists believe there are still undiscovered species living out there, completely hidden from humanity. With so many islands, you'd think naming them would be a full-time job, and you'd be right. Some names reflect Spanish colonization, like Isla Verde or Culion. Others come from local languages. There are 170+ languages spoken across the islands. But here's the kicker. Many islands don't even have official names. Locals refer to them by nicknames, nearby landmarks, or even myths passed down through generations. It's a living, breathing puzzle of culture, language, and geography. Beyond beauty, these islands have serious value. Some sit on strategic trade routes, while others are rich in marine biodiversity or natural resources like gold, copper, and oil. This is part of why the Philippines has had maritime disputes. Some islands are highly contested, especially in the West Philippine Sea, where multiple countries claim ownership of certain reefs and shoals. The stakes, billions in untapped resources. So these islands aren't just scenic, they're powerful. You've probably heard of Boracay, Palawan, and Cebu, but those are just the tip of the iceberg. There are thousands of hidden paradises waiting to be explored. Calaguas with its powdery white sands, Camagüey with more volcanoes than towns, and Siquijor, often called the Island of Magic. As tourism grows, eco-conscious travelers are seeking out lesser-known gems, many of which were among the newly counted islands from 2016. So the next time someone asks you how many islands are in the Philippines, you know the answer: 7,641. But don't stop there. Tell them about the islands that disappear, the ones no one has ever named, the shifting land, the underwater secrets, and the future discoveries still waiting to be made. Because in the Philippines, an island isn't just a piece of land. It's a story in the making. If you enjoyed this journey through the incredible Philippine archipelago, hit that like button.